Hey guys, today we're making a short day trip up to northwest Arkansas. It's about 4 hours from where we live. It's the beginning of October. We're hoping that we might see the beginnings of some fall color. It might be a little early yet, but either way, it's going to be a pretty drive today.
We could go anywhere. We'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. We could be any place. We'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. Up ahead, I heard somewhere all the stars are
We have made it to Fort Smith and are stopping for lunch at a little local place called Calico County. We've been told by a Fort Smith friend that this is the most Fort Smith place in Fort Smith.
Fort Smithy.
It's Fort Smithy. It's the most Fort Smithy place. So here we are. We're gonna eat like a local.
Let's check it out.
So we've been told that cinnamon rolls come before your meal. They've just arrived. You gotta love a place where you get to eat dessert first.
So I'm used to, with cinnamon rolls, like a lot of icing and, you know, kind of a drizzle. But these are pretty exceptional. It's just kind of a crusty sweetness that's really good. So it's not bad. Here, you want to try? All right, well, that was, let's get your impressions on Calico County.
Well, if I'm choosing one type of food that's my favorite, it would be some country home-cooked food. So
Yeah.
for me, this is my favorite kind of restaurant.
Okay.
And things that I think were hits, I think the cinnamon roll is great.
Yeah, agreed.
The roast beef, or like the pot roast that the open-faced roast beef sandwich was made with, was very good, very tender. The gravy was a homemade gravy, so good. Mashed potatoes weren't my favorite, but they were good.
Yeah.
The bread, I'm a bread lover. And the bread for the open-faced sandwich had been buttered and toasted and was like a homemade. It was really good. And I thought your dinner roll was good, even though you didn't love it.
I'm not a bread, like, it's got to be a dynamite piece of bread for me to go, oh man, that was so good. So the roll was good. It was kind of, you know, it was buttery, but I'm not a bread guy. The chicken was pretty daggum good.
Yeah.
Very flavorful.
Juicy, which is surprising
juicy.
for
Moist. Some people don't like that word, moist, but it was moist chicken.
moist chicken.
It's 3.2 from the driveway of my house to your apartment where I am waiting now. Come on, don't think night's young. Let's go. NYC, Portland, Austin, Anaheim. Maybe not Anaheim. Keep an open mind. I'm just saying, baby, let's go. I don't care. Anywhere. Like a river connects to the ocean, this pavement touches wherever we're going. White lines flying by
know by now we're from Arkansas, and since we had to come to Northwest Arkansas, here is the heart of Razorback fandom.
Growing up doesn't mean getting older. I don't care. Anywhere, like a river connects to the ocean. This pavement touches wherever we're going. White lines flying by. Who knows what we'll find? You and me tonight. Let's drive.
Here's a little bit of that fall color we've been looking for. Up here in Fayetteville, it's just starting.
Remember when we were young and free, all the way it used to be. Tell me, can we go back? It's 3.2 from the driveway of my house to your apartment where I am waiting now.
We're gonna go eat at the place. What's it called? Grilled cheese?
Hammontrees.
Hammontree's. It's a grilled cheese place. I've been here before. It's really good. Hi. Hammontree's gourmet grilled cheese. Get a little peek at this. It's hard to see through the... Alright, here it is.
The turkey burger.
Turkey burkey, and then I went with the Jack to the Future. So this is like all kinds of Pepper Jack and Colby Jack and Nicholson Jack and all kinds of Jacks. Pretty good. I didn't see it. Go back. Yeah. Nice.
That is some good grilled cheese.
That's what it's supposed to do. Well, that was really good.
It was really good.
You know, sometimes when you're doing these videos, you have to do the same thing 2 or 3 times because something happens as you're talking, you know, your spouse coughs and you're like, nobody's gonna be able to hear what I said. All right, so we just left Hammontree. Hammontree?
Hammontrees.
Trees.
Like Hammond
Right.
trees. Which is really funny because they have a ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah. Thank you for the explanation. It was good. It's and I've been here before, so I knew it was legit, like I said. But highly recommend. And we just parked for an hour for 50 cents. So now we are headed home. Y'all, we just saw wildlife
In Fayetteville, Arkansas.
in Fayetteville. And you'll never guess what it was. We learned something. It looked like what we saw in
Yellowstone.
which was a marmot.
Yes. And I looked up to see if marmots happened to be in Arkansas and found out that marmots are also known as
Woodchucks. We saw a freaking woodchuck. God, that's amazing.
But get this, it's also known
I
as
love
a
it.
whistle pig.
We saw not only a woodchuck, but also come from the family known as the whistle pig.
Oh my gosh.
Which
It says that when alarmed, a woodchuck gives a loud, shrill whistle. It's a whistle pig. Wait.
Now you've learned that if you see something, it looked like a kind of like a beaver.
Yeah.
with
But it didn't have the big flat tail.
right, didn't have the tail.
It had a furry tail.
But now you know that is a woodchuck, aka whistle pig. God, the things you learn on this channel. Where else are you gonna get this information, y'all? I mean, you come to YouTube to learn things. We're here to teach things
Yep. About the native wildlife too.
to Arkansas.
The Ouachita and Ozark Mountain Range.
One interesting thing about Fayetteville in our travels today, we had to turn onto West North Street and then had to turn on Northwest Street. I think they need a little more creativity with their street names in Fayetteville.
Although there is Archibald Yell Boulevard.
That's true. That's true. I challenge you to find an Archibald Yell Boulevard anywhere else in the United States.
3.2 from the driveway of my